captured Bruce at Dalry Pass. Bruce's wife, sisters and daughter had been with him. To assure the women's safety, Bruce had given all his horses to them and the men who protected them, and sent them north out of harm's way. He and his army, such as it was, had been on foot ever since. Fortunately, Lorne and his Highlanders would likely be on foot as well. With brisk efficiency born of countless such close encounters, Bruce issued orders. James, divide the men into 3 groups. You escort one east, my brother will take one to the west, and Brian and I will lead the rest and head south. Circle around and we'll meet at the old cottage at Loch Dee. Edward Bruce nodded. I know the one. God go with you, brother. And with you. Now go. Bruce watched as his orders were carried out, but the sound of a baying hound soon sent him and his band of 20 men running. Their pursuers crashed through the brush behind them, and it soon became apparent that, for some reason, only Bruce's party was being followed. Waving his arms, he indicated that his men should scatter and try to defuse their pursuers. He ran, Brian beside him, dodging branches and rocks. The sound of pursuit continued, and the hound sounded closer now, obviously excited. Bruce stopped and listened. Could it be? Breath coming in gasps, he said to Brian, The dog. I recognise his voice. He was once mine. Lost him at Dalry. He knows your scent then, Brian said. His expression showed that he, too, realised the peril they were in. Aye, and a more loyal animal never lived. He'll stop at nothing to be reunited. He'll bring Lorne straight to us. Then we best run faster. From the corner of his eye, Bruce caught movement. 5 men, fleeter than the others, were closing in rapidly. Look to the right! Bruce drew his sword and Brian did the same. There! Bruce pointed to a large rock and they ran and put their backs to it just as the men caught up to them. 3 came after Bruce. The other 2 took on Brian. With a mighty swing, Bruce dealt a blow that sheared through one man's ear and cheek and into his neck. The man went down hard. His 2 companions retreated. With a moment's reprieve, Bruce went to Brian's aid and with a sideways slash of his sword, took off the head of one of the attackers. The first 2 returned to the fray, their anger renewed. Bruce met them, cutting through one's arm while Brian finished off his man. Bruce killed the remaining attacker, and for the moment, they were safe. Panting, drenched in sweat, they leaned on their swords until the sound of the baying hound sent them running again. Nearing exhaustion, knowing they couldn't keep up this pace, Bruce cried out when they stumbled upon a small stream. Blessed be our God! Bruce rushed forward into the cold water. That dog's loyalty threatens to be the death of us. We'll use this stream to lose my scent. Aye, Brian said as he jumped in, close on Bruce's heels. Within minutes, the dog's barking faded until finally they could no longer hear it. They left the stream, boots sloshing with water, but they dared not stop to empty them. They walked on, determined to make Loch Dee yet this night. Just after moonrise, they came to the edge of the woods and glimpsed what had been an abandoned cottage the last time they'd come through Loch Dee. But tonight, smoke arose from the chimney. None of Bruce's men were camped outside, so the occupants were strangers, enemies until proven otherwise. Brian laid a hand on Bruce's arm. You stay in the cover of the trees, my laird, while I see who is here. He stepped into the clearing, sword drawn. Hello, the cottage! Brian called. After a moment, a man answered, Who goes there? Weary travellers in need of shelter for the night. There was silence, and Bruce quietly withdrew his sword. The whisper of metal on metal was like a reassuring friend's hand upon a shoulder. He held his breath, waiting. All travellers be welcome, so long as they are loyal to our King Robert the Bruce. If not, be gone with you. Bruce breathed a sigh of relief at